Hello, Roll Mithril here once again, getting back to Mega Man Super Fighting Robot. So before we get into the main meat of the video today, we're here in Leaf Man stage because there was something in the pause menu that I was asked to show. It involves the armor upgrades. Now, I kinda defend the fact that I never noticed this, because you cannot actually highlight the upgrades. If you try and go down from the weapons, you immediately go down to the E-tanks and you can't scroll over. However, if you go to the help menu to get more info on a weapon, scroll through all the weapons, you'll eventually end up over on the upgrades. Now, here's where this is important. It gives you a lot of info about the armor upgrade, so we'll go into this. The Mega Helmet increases the chance of finding items. When above 1 energy, you survive fatal damage with 1 energy. 100% bonus boosts the potency of life and weapon capsules by 50%. Mega Buster 2.0. Faster and stronger charge shots. Hold up or down to angle uncharged shots. I didn't actually know about that feature. 100% bonus Mega Buster Rapid Plus 2. Uncharged shots pierce, double multi-hit speed. Mega Armor 2.0. Reduces damage and knockback received. 100% bonus when you take damage, invincibility duration is extended by 50%. And finally, Mega Boots 2.0. Movement speed plus 20%, jump height plus 10%, spike damage halved. 100% bonus, spike damage quartered, and bounce out of pits. I didn't know about that one either. But anyway, with that, we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate this. So, as long as I'm not charging, if I hold up or down, I can angle my shots slightly. I don't know that that has too much of an effect really overall, but it is kinda nice. It still isn't like as dramatic or as useful as, say, Base's aiming system, but it is something. You cannot, however, aim charge shots. Those still go straight forward. Now the issue with this is I was thinking that maybe aiming down would help with these particular enemies, but the thing is, once you have the upgraded Buster, your shot's big enough that it hits anyway, even without aiming. But now the other thing. You jump right out of pits. It still does a good bit of damage, but it is kinda cool. Nice feature, that. So anyway, time to get on with the main part of today's video. So the main thing we're going to be doing today is boss fights in the special menu on Insane Difficulty. From what I've been told, you actually get 5 gold stars if you Buster Duel a boss and win on Insane Difficulty, without using any Robot Master weapons. So, it gives us a good opportunity for some completion sake stuff here, and also to show any new moves they might have, so let's start with Leaf Man. On Insane Difficulty, the bosses sometimes change up a little bit. They have some new moves, and they also hit like a truck. Leaf Man's changes will be immediately apparent. Instead of just 2, he fires 4 leaf boomerangs. I also kind of feel like his Vine Whip has a little less warning time on it, but I could be imagining that. Overall, though, Leaf Man on Insane Difficulty isn't too terribly bad. In fact, I kind of feel like it's made me better at dodging his leaf boomerangs even on easier difficulties. And there we go. 5 gold stars to our name. Lovely. Next up we have Zap Man. For the most part, this fight feels the same to me. I want to say maybe his Shower of Sparks move goes out a little bit further. Again, I might be imagining that. Kinda misjudged distance there. But yeah, once you're used to the original Zap Man fight, this really isn't so bad. And there we go, 2 down. 5 more lovely golden stars. Now for Coleman. This fight, for the most part, is kinda similar, but there are definitely differences you need to be wary of. Very dangerous differences. For starters, he begins by doing 2 shots of his coal barrage. Also, the fire trails from it last a bit longer, so you have to be very careful about positioning here. This pattern works for a while, but it won't last you for the entirety of the fight. Once he gets down to half health, he'll use 3 hits of his coal barrage. At this point, you really need to be careful about how you lure him around. You really want to stun him back onto that central platform until the fire trails from coal barrage have worn off a bit. It can be easy to panic during this fight because there really is a lot going on here. And there we go, 3 down. 15 lovely golden stars to our name. Next up we have Dagger Man. This one, I honestly can't find any differences, other than the usual damage amplification anyway. It's possible he's a little bit faster, but since he teleports anyway, it's kinda hard to tell. If you're not ready for what he's going to do, he can still tag you pretty easily. But overall, it's the same fight that we're used to from earlier. As such, there's not really a whole lot that I can say here, other than I just kind of lost my concentration there. It's the trouble with something like this, where there's not really anything new to report. Though it does make me curious if there is something that's changed that I just haven't realized. If anybody out there knows, feel free to leave a comment. And there we go. 20 golden stars. Ah. Next in line we have Wizard Man. This fight again is pretty much what we're used to, but there is one major speed-related difference that's kinda bad news for me. And there it was. The ice spell actually comes out a lot faster. I had enough trouble dodging that even on easier difficulties. Generally what I'll try and do is, when he gets ready to cast a spell, I'll jump preemptively just in case it is the ice spell. The fire spell is slow enough that I have a chance to correct for that one. One other thing I can say about the fire spell that I didn't notice before. If you get hit with the main fireball part of it, you're going to get engulfed, meaning you're guaranteed to take 2 hits of damage from it. and due to the damage amplification of insane difficulty, you really don't want that to happen. And there we go, another one down. And that's 25 gold stars for us. Alright, so next up we have XMen, and this one's a bit of a thing. The patterns, they're pretty much all the same. However, he's a good deal faster, especially with his attacks. This, combined with the fact that on insane difficulty, 3 hits of anything will pretty much outright kill you, it's kinda terrifying. This even includes the damage he can do just by landing, which I have noticed sometimes has a bit of a wonky hitbox issue. There have been times I've very clearly been in mid-jump, but I've still gotten hit by him landing. So, it's not enough to just be off the ground, you have to be high enough off the ground. But there we go, XMen is down. That one was fairly tricky, but with that, that's another 5 gold stars for us. Next up we have Zap Man. This one isn't too terribly bad. It's another where the main difference is the speed of one of his attacks. But it comes across in kind of a unique way. The triple bubble shot, it comes out a lot faster, so dodging it is a little bit trickier. You kind of want to give him room to where he can jump the entire thing in one go. Doing so, you can kind of get him locked into a pattern sometimes. So yeah, overall Zap Man really isn't a problem. Certainly a nice breather after XMen, that's for sure. And there we go, that's 7 Robot Masters down, 35 gold stars to our name. Lovely! And so with that, we come to the final Robot Master, Trash Man. This particular battle isn't too terribly bad overall. If anything, some of his attacks are a little bit faster, but that's about it, really. This one mainly feels a little faster to me, but that's about it. Overall, it's just watching for the cues to see what it is he's gonna do. Almost got cornered there, but not quite. Double hit at the end there, but we've made it. So Trash Man is down, and with that we've taken out all 8 Robot Masters. That's 40 gold stars. So just to go ahead and take care of the first full page full of bosses, we are going to go ahead and take care of the first 2 Fortress bosses. So, first up, Anti-Mega Bulwark. This one is a good deal trickier than he was in earlier difficulties. He closes in on you a lot faster, and there are a lot more shots to have to deal with. Basically, though, it is the same kind of idea. You just want to keep him pushed back as far as you can, and just be careful about all those shots. Thankfully, the ladder does give you some good opportunities for mobility here. So long as you keep him pushed back, he still isn't too terribly bad. A fairly simple boss overall, but you definitely have to be careful with him with all these shots he fires. Remember, you can always just jump down from the ladder if you need a quick escape, or if he's getting too close and you just need to be able to quickly shoot the framework to push him back. I knew I had to be at least close to getting rid of one of those eyes. Once you're down to just one eye, it's pretty simple. And there you go. One fortress boss down. So our final battle for today is against the UFO. This is another of those that the flow of the fight hasn't really changed, it's just that everything hits so much harder, meaning you can't make as many mistakes here. For a battle that was already this frantic, I kind of feel like that's all it really needed. Kinda got cornered there. It's really easy to get cornered by the triple sparks. It's easy to underestimate their hitboxes, for one thing. And as usual, there's just the problem that this fight always had. The fact that the sniper shots are larger than the scope itself. You kind of get used to that hitbox after a while, but it can still be kind of frustrating when it seems like by all rights you should have been safe from the sniper, but you're not. And there we go. It tends to be a long fight because you have to be really careful about when you counterattack, but it's very frantic and kind of fun. I feel accomplished doing that. But with that, we have cleared the first page of bosses. 50 gold stars to our name. Quite lovely. And as you can see, not only do the stars turn gold, but even the names, to let you know, you done good. With that though, that's where we're going to cut it for now. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. The ice spell though, you pretty much just have that one chance to dodge it, and that's about it. Well, that didn't count.